What's up, YouTube? What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am me, the Professor Pip. Welcome to our YouTube channel. We're getting our stuff ready together. We got a few of the Pip Getterz in the building. We're looking at some trades for this morning during the U.S. session. We're going to look at some news. We have news today at 8:30, U.S. news. And we also have some dollar weakening up just a smidgen. Okay, for those that didn't know, the dollar's weakening up just a bit. Maybe some of y'all have some crypto that are getting a little stronger. Maybe some of y'all are looking at the euro or gold. Okay, so we'll talk about that when we come back. Don't move. We are back. We are back. We are back. All right. We got a couple of folks in the building. YouTube, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Welcome, welcome. Yep. So we got Courtney, we got BJ, we got Randy in the building. Talking about some trades. The dollar has weakened up for those that do not know. The U.S. Swiss has been tumbling 4 days. Days. It's like a big drop. I wonder what it'll do when it gets here, or maybe gets this low. I'm gonna remind myself to look at this. If it gets down here. See what it does. All right, but yes, as I was saying, dollar has weakened up just a bit. As you can see, we shorted last night. There was a short in the U.S. CAD. It's a couple trades last night. Wasn't the most incredible Asia session, but every session has to get their turn. So for those who trade Forex especially, you understand that every session has to get its turn. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Okay, so we got the New Zealand dollar going up. Let's go look at some performance. Currently, right now, according to FinViz, we are at euro is the strongest on the chart. Euro is the strongest. The dollar is the weakest. Okay, so we're looking at dollar pairs right now. Okay. Looking at dollar pairs, we do have some news at 8:30 though, so that's the tough one. Want to trade the dollar pairs, but we got news at 8:30. And me personally, I don't trade news. Euro pushes higher. So the euro didn't like being equal to the dollar. Let's go look at it. I do believe this is going to push up. This is kind of a lower highs though. This candle didn't break this high. Oops, sorry. We are looking to go long on the euro sometime this morning. Being that the euro is the strongest and the dollar is the weakest, it's just we got news, so that's a tough one. I like this area just a little bit. But again, I don't trade news, so the area down here as well too that broke this high. So This 500 area also looks good. So if y'all watching in YouTube or in the Zoom channel, just be on the lookout for this little area and this little area. Being that the euro is just dominating right now. I had a long here last night and never came back too. So good. Let's go look at some of the other stuff. Yeah, I wanted to go long somewhere in here last night. I just could not find the spot. We just hit a supply and that would have been a good target. Just hit it. It was that high. Didn't know if it was going to break it or not. Still might not break it. Just keep an eye. The CAD is second to weakest on FinViz. So this is the U.S. session. So CAD pairs are a go. Just trying to leave a brother, ain't you? Looks like I think the CAD's gonna get a little more beat up on. So we got former supply here. We're hitting some supply, but we just treated this like a stepchild. See that? We're kind of treating it like a stepchild currently. Maybe this little doji at 500. Do like this though. This is what pushed. This is the former kind of supply. Probably definitely won't like this area anymore if it comes down in here. But that might go right now. Actually, you can take this whole zone if you want. It's just like 10 pips. Maybe we might get, let me see. This is definitely supply right here though. This candle did break the previous low. So somewhere in this candle you gotta watch out. Somewhere in here. Maybe 750. Then you get a little more than 25 piece out of that. Piece. We'll look at it later. What was this? Oh, I know what this from last night. What was it? Yeah. This short from last night. Yeah. Last night, Aussie Swiss, the Aussie got weak. This candle broke the low to the left in a downtrend. So 9 o'clock candle short off of this candle. That's what that is. Short at 9 o'clock off of this break. Moving averages. Off of this candle that broke everything to the left. This big candle. I was wondering, I was like, what the hell is this? Nice little short last night though. Not bad. It's probably gonna end. It is right here too though. Maybe we can get another little push out of it. We'll see. We got a whole nother 45 minutes. Probably in here though. The yens are getting dusted. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, folks. This is dropping. The yen is strong, ain't it? Hold on. Yeah, I think these yens might do a Watusi. These yen pairs might do a little retracement. These dollar pairs too. I think these yen pairs gonna do a little retracement. That 9 o'clock candle might look good shorting it off of this candle. Excuse me. CAD yen short U.S. session. Depending on how this candle close. We might be able to short the 9 o'clock candle off of this at 500. Maybe it don't want to wait for us. Maybe it's like, no. So that means is the Aussie CAD? No, that's dropping too. So the yen pairs might be taking a drop. A little retracement. Do like this Euro Aussie long a little bit. Oh man, it just $250. Might come back. Now this is gonna drop probably. Into £0. I don't know. It just looks funny to me right now. This was my trade last night, man. Perfect. So what is the Euro CAD doing? So Euro CAD still playing. Not going to trade the news, but I do believe the euro dollar is going to go back up. For those that watch news at 8:30. Thank you, Louis. Good afternoon, Louis. Louis, I think I hit you in your on your Instagram. I think I didn't hit you back though or something, but whatever. Just hit me up, Louis, later. Trying to stay away from these dollar pairs because of news. What is the pound Swiss doing? The candle's looking real bullish coming out of here. Got a little 5 and 15 friendship too. I don't know if I trust you just yet. They might try and scoop up out of there. Messing with you though. Oh, come on. Oh, this from last night. Yeah. Beautiful trade. Pound CAD. I believe this is a long two. If we can get price to come back in here, maybe a little bit. We broke some highs here. We are hitting a moving average, but the trend is up. Maybe 52 even. I like 52 even. Pound CAD right here, 52 even. I like that. Pound Aussie. We are hitting some supply on that dollar. I don't know what the news might do with this dollar. The pound is hitting some supply. We got 10 minutes before news. Let's see what's going happening. So we hit some supply before the candle could close. Okay. So it's all about how that candle closes, that 5 o'clock candle. Because now it's trying to act different. See how that US dollar candle acting different now? It was just bullish. You see that? Now it turn all bearish. Which means these shorts might be working today. On the yen pairs, that is. Maybe. Aussie yen looks like it's trying to trickle just a little bit. Yeah, we done ran into a little supply. We'll see how that candle closes. If we're going to keep going or if we're going to drop. I like the Euro Aussie long though. Definitely like that. Let's see. And let's hold on. I see Randy in here. Courtney's in here. think Randy, you might be at the office, Rand. Courtney, you looking at anything right now, Courtney? I think BJ stepped out. Okay.
I got a couple trades in place at the Asian yesterday. It was the Euro yen and Swiss yen.
Yesterday?
Mm-hmm. But they're limit orders.
I don't know about this. You say Euro yen? Let's go look at it.
Yep.
Where was it?
Limit order set at 143.927.
Right here?
On the off the 4-hour candle.
Yeah, somewhere
2100.
Oh, okay. All right, I see. I don't know. These yen pairs might drop. If they get weak, we redo this because last night this didn't come back. I'm in love with this zone right here. It'd be funny, price come right to this 166. Say forget me. Somewhere in here like that. It comes back. And what else did you say you was in? Was the limit order? Was what?
Swiss yen.
Long or short?
A long.
Okay. Yeah, that's just gonna probably drop to this morning a little bit. The yen pairs. I think the yen is gonna beef up a little bit. See how it's beefing up?
Mm-hmm.
There's news coming out, so that's why I'm like, well, U.S. Swiss hit something. I don't mess with the news like that. I know some people that probably trade it, but I'm not a fan of trading the news, just me personally. Unless you're already in a trade. You know, if you're already in a trade and you move your stop loss, yeah. But if you just be guessing which direction news is going to go, that's not cool. Just to be guessing. You know, that doesn't make any sense. So might as well just be patient and wait. It's opportunity. I tell people all the time, these are like trades are like buses and trains in big cities. For those who are from big cities, you know how buses operate and trains operate. There's one happening every 5 minutes. There's a train happening or coming every 5 minutes. It's another one coming. So, you know, that's how you got to look at each trade. There's another one coming. So don't stress yourself.
Yep.
I know it's hard to remember, but, you know. Some stuff done hit some supply, though. A bunch of stuff. Dollar pairs, too. We got a lower high in the daily here, so I don't know. As strong as as weak as the dollar may be, I'm watching it. And we got news, so we in some supply here. So I guess the euro ain't as strong. Maybe it's gonna come down here. What's this? 750. So euro, you supposed to be strong. Let's see. Get a little corny supply. Who knows? I like this. It just takes time, folks. You gotta get up early enough to find. Like when I'm trading the Asia session, I'm here early. Euro strong, so watch out. I had a good trade on the New Zealand CAD. Was it the New Zealand CAD? Last night? This morning? I'm trying to think, was it the New Zealand CAD? Yeah, it was right here. Last night on the New Zealand CAD, drop base drop in like a 2-1 hour or something like that. Rally base drop. There it is. This drop base drop right here. No wick at the back. This candle also broke the previous low. So rally base kind of try to rally. Then we got lower highs. And then we got bang, which broke the lows. So last night off of this candle, drop base drop right here. And this is off of New Zealand. So last night I was looking to short some New Zealand pairs. So I was looking at New Zealand CAD. Oh boy, what did the news do? Ooh, Lord. So sent that up. This is why I don't mess with the news. Y'all see this? Didn't I say the U.S. Swiss was peaking up? People done got their head knocked off right now. So we did hit some supply in the dollar. So my New Zealand CAD popped back up into a zone. Yeah, this is why I don't trade this. So yeah, it did hit some supply. I'm out the way. Yeah, we were sitting here. I just don't trust news. News is sending stuff. Oh man, came back to the zone and popped back up. Look at you. For those who trade the news, watch or don't, I don't know. There's people that do trade it though. Have at it. Oh, you missed my zone, punk. I mean, if you're trading without news, that's what I would say is the best bet. Because you never know. So now the euro is completely probably weak. Let's go look at Finviz. Look how that changed that quick. Y'all see that? That's crazy how this whole flip in a second. In 1 second.
And this my limit order target by some pips, and then shot straight to my take profit. I could have been in and out in seconds.
Your take, hold up, your limit, what profits you said? Hold up, repeat what you said.
It missed my limit order buy some pips. That big candle that just hit.
Oh, okay. You changed what you said, huh?
And shot straight.
You're not fooling nobody, Courtney. News kept it going up.
Dang.
I thought it was going to curve around a little bit like previous week's high. It was like, dude, we don't care what the high is. Swiss yen just been going crazy. The Swiss has been strong. I was just like, there's no way. And you know what? It's like, yes, way. What the Aussie CAD do? Yeah, it dropped. He's in some supply. So now for the 9 o'clock candle, we gotta sit here. That's if y'all want to trade the 9 o'clock. So what did gold do? That drop. I done seen too many people get their wig split at trading news.
So guess what?
Right.
That news got me into my trade and out in second, so I just made money.
Which trade?
Off my Swiss yen. I was in that from yesterday.
Oh, you was already you was already in it though. Or you set
it was the limit order, but it hit. So the news made it hit and it shot me to take profit.
Yeah, be careful though, sweetheart. Well, matter of fact, from experience, you'll find out if that works for you or not. Through experience. Because it could work for you more than not. But if that starts to like not work for you, where you set limit orders and news blows through it, be careful.
Well, I was thinking because it wasn't a U.S. pair.
Yeah, I feel you. But you see what happens? I stay all the way out the way. That wasn't a bad zone from the euro dollar though. The trend was up and I was just liking it. It was going up for a while, but I knew it was in some supply, but I was just like, is we gonna leave? Yeah, I'm not messing around with news.
Yeah, if I would have had anything in the U.S., I definitely would have like canceled out of it before the news.
Yeah, the New Zealand CAD I was in last night came back up and just a little bit over. I mean, I wasn't in it anymore anyway, but that would have been a nice trade to hold. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, folks. Yeah, I'm real careful because it moves so fast. And then over, it's so many other times to trade outside of the news than to just trade the news. I guess that's why I like the Asia session, because market's still in. I mean, not that Asia session doesn't have news. It's just.
Yeah, the Swiss yen I set at 504 yesterday, the limit order, and I was just waiting to get in, and it didn't get me in.
Yeah, my pound was like that. But last night I was really I was trying to follow the rules. So I was just strictly into the New Zealand shorts. So I was looking at the New Zealand CAD short and the Euro New Zealand long last night. Right here. And the pound New Zealand long, the same one me and BJ was looking at right here. Really just 9 o'clock candle trades, just trying to see what it was gonna do. But just looking at the New Zealand, Euro New Zealand, The New Zealand New Zealand yen had a good short last night too. This candle closed. The 9 o'clock candle. I like to look for candles to you know, the way they open and close and relative strength. See, this candle, this area here is what broke this. So that's why I was just looking at this area. That was a nice little drop. I saw it at the last minute. We was in some supply. You know, news could have kept it going up or pushed it down.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get with news.
Nope. Usually news does, though, push the price in the direction of relative strength. So New Zealand dollar had a short last night too. I don't know if you guys saw this. And I came to the chart late yesterday. So I looked at like just a New Zealand pair, like two of them. And maybe a yen pair. I really didn't look at the yen pairs because I knew they was in supply, so I wasn't trying to go long. But this 13 o'clock candle broke all the lows to the left. This one. So the 17 o'clock candle popped back up to short. So it was really just New Zealand dollar shorts. Well, not New Zealand, just New Zealand shorts last night. The New Zealand CAD just looked a little better. This looked really good too. Nothing too crazy. Had some friends over here. Last night, 9 o'clock. Candle right here, beam. I was feeling that in the New Zealand CAD short, both of them. I try to follow the rules as much as possible now. The yen pairs, the yen was weak, but because the yens were, we go back to the chart, because they were here and I saw this red candle, I was like, I don't know. So I ain't mess with them too much. Not a bad trade. I just thought the yen, CAD yen might drop, but you know, news has its own little. I forgot which pair we are in supply in a lot of these yen pairs. So I wasn't sure if we were gonna crash. Not, hold on. So if you can see right here, we are right here in like monthly supply. I'm not gonna try and stop it, but I wasn't trying to get in the way neither. Let's look at some weekly charts. Anybody have any questions? Sell? I was in a sell on pound dollar, probably risky. Yeah, I just don't trade the news, Louis. I'm not with it. The only way I'm in the news is if I'm in a trade already. I'm trying to follow the rules now. I'm trying to be a better, take my trade to the next level. You got to follow some rules. technically and emotionally, psychologically, you gotta follow some rules. To be super successful. Over trading everything. Like, I'm learning how to take these trades. Like I saw from last night. I learned how to take these trades and walk right away from the computer. Don't even care what happens after that. Bam. I don't feel like I'm missing nothing or nothing. Previous week's high. Yeah, that makes sense. Uh-oh. $51 even. Anybody want to look at anything specific? Let's look at the U.S. 30. What is that doing? I don't know if y'all listen to hip hop music or not. Some of y'all don't maybe know, but rest in peace, P&B Rock, man. That's crazy. You can't go nowhere right now. Crazy.
That was so sad.
That's crazy. Now I'm like, yo, like ain't no, like come on, man. But I don't know. That's crazy. That is literally the most dangerous job in the world, literally.
What do you think about his baby mama that had posted where they was at?
Just careless mistakes. She didn't do it. She didn't do it intentionally. I know she didn't. Just careless mistakes. You know, people. This is a situation like when my kids or somebody I know think I'm a drill sergeant or think I'm extra hard on people. It's because of that world right there is the reason why I'm hard on people. Like you think everything cool until the devil say, "What's up, partner?" You don't know when he coming. You don't know. Or what? And I be telling, I say, "Oh, ain't not." You know, with young people, when you talk to them, sometimes, you know, they got excuses and reasons for everything. And the hardest thing to do is get old. You tell somebody, say, think you're older. The hardest thing to do is to get old, especially if you're a black man. Especially right now, if anybody. Right now, it's hard for a dog to get old right now. But, you know, it's real out here. And I'm hard on people because my life has shown me a lot of situations where it forced me to think like that. You're not being negative, you're just being cautious. You know, what you think don't mean anything or nobody's paying attention to, shit. Street, Jay-Z made a song a long time ago, Streets is watching. And they was watching without the internet. Streets been watching. So the internet and posting stuff just is like, you know, it's just extra watching. Streets always watching. This never came back. It's tough, and mistakes, and like I was telling somebody, the other day when they said, "Oh, I'm only human." I'm like, "Yo, fam, I get that, but I'm only human has a card. It has an expiration date, and everybody's I'm only human expiration date is different." And some people's I'm only human is one car accident. It ain't the 5 or 10 that you get. It's one and they died. You feel me? So it's not that things don't happen and we are human. It's just that sometimes I'm only human don't get us to the next chance of using that as I'm only human. Sometimes it be people's first situation. Like everybody that go to jail don't go to jail when they did their 10th crime. Some people go to jail in their first crime. Thought they was going to get a little run. Nope. First crime out the gate, you going to get life. You didn't get a chance to get a rap sheet. You got one thing on your rap sheet and it's enough. You going to jail. So sometimes you don't get those times a bunch of times. And I'm just, I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so I went to a lot of funerals in high school, in junior high school, a lot of funerals. And I know a lot of first time people that ain't here right now. I got some friends that we were in high school and I ain't seen them again in years because they did 20 years, 25 years. I just seen them like last year, the year before last in New York, home, because of that one time. So I'm only human and I'm, be careful, people. And don't think it can't happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Right. When you see the news and you see people on the, going through stuff, please do not think that cannot be you. You watch news all the time and they interview people, the first thing out their mouth is, "I can't believe this happened to me." What? Oh, I'm a firm believer that something can happen to you. I can't believe this happened. I don't know. Because people live in fairy tale land. They don't think nothing, they just walking out here like.
I know firsthand you can get hit. Bullets don't have no names on them.
Bullets, cars, people getting hit by cars. Like nothing ain't got no name on it. I don't care if you drink a faulty can of soda and die. It didn't have your name on it. Don't matter what it is. There's people, people get wrong medicine and pass away. So, COVID, it don't have to necessarily be people's fault. Just look at COVID. The world never thought a COVID could happen. Oh, here you go. Watching all these movies, you would never think that would happen in real life. Uh-oh. Wait till them UFOs get hit. Wait till the aliens land like, "Yo, what's happening past that? And take me to your leader before I zap you with this laser gun." Do not think it. I've seen too much, I guess. I've been through too much. I just know, man. It's like, what? Things can change in a split second. It's not as some people don't understand, especially at a younger age. It's not as easy to live on this planet as people think. But you can make it easy. But you just got to make smart decisions and do the right things and surround yourself with the right people. Life is definitely what you make it, That's so sad to hear though, man. Be careful what you post, people. Be careful what you post on the internet. Be careful what you post. I knew you was gonna do this foolishness. I was waiting for it to come further down. I guess it didn't want to. Like, I don't know how people leave their kids in the car door unlocked. Like, what? I get confused with the trends between time frames. That's what mostly screws me up. Yeah, it happens. What it is you got to find a time frame that you like to trade, sir. And deal with that trend. Like, this is a certain time frame trend, and this is a certain time frame trend. This is a small trend, and this is the big trend. Excuse me. You gotta just mess with it, and the trends give you different rewards for different wait times. Let me see if I can go back to it. Let's go back to that. See this and this? The person that took this trade might have been in this trade this whole time. And they got in here from the 8 even zone. And they sat here for all this time. See me, I just want this. I'm out of here. I don't have time for this, bad. That's a lot. And then coming back to almost my entry. Oh my God. To get that. I get it. But me personally, I'm good. Let me get this or that, and I'm cool. Because waiting for all of this, not a long time. It's just my personality don't rock with that. It's just me though. Everybody's different. I used to be able to do it, but I used to have a job, something to do until, while my trades was doing this, I wouldn't even know. I'd be on a plane somewhere teaching or doing something. When you at home or when you close to, your computer, it's hard to deal with this right here. Sometimes. Depends on how I feel. If I can deal with it. I'd rather take my little short strikes like this. Pew pew. And I'm cool. But you gotta find a time frame of your preference that you like to work in. Let's see what this U.S. 30. Where we at? You gotta pick a time frame that you like. This done turned around though, so this officially probably going down. We'll see when it gets here what it does. This is definitely a day I wouldn't have traded. This live is almost like, I don't know if people like if something is falling, if they jump into it, like as it's dropping. I'm not that dude either. Like, I'm not just going to jump into this because it's falling. Sell market. I'm not going to do that. I'd rather wait till it gets somewhere and give it a shot than to just jump into that. I guess some people know where it's going. I don't know. I'd rather give a zone like this a chance than to just jump into that short. What's up, Esther? Zoom connection was tripping on YouTube. For real? Do I got Esther in here? On my trip. Esther, what's happening? Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, folks. Esther, I know you're not trading the news. Like, I don't know how people should. Man, this thing tanking for real. What did the news say? Yo, the dollar is not playing no games. All right, so the dollar's getting even stronger. So let's go look at the cryptos that was doing good. Let's go look at the crypto that was doing okay. It was going up and then bow. We might have a demand zone in here in about another day or so. They just hit supply though. They probably gonna come back up. Ripple got a nice little demand zone coming. Ripple, for those who might want to take a trade on Ripple. Ripple. Kind of like this though. Right down in here. Bloop. For those that trade Ripple. Shiba dropped. For those who had some Shiba. Damn, this was a nice short last night. Shiba took a Shiba dibber. Well, you had to trade the news because it didn't drop until just now. Off. See how this candle broke? See, I be liking them candles that broke to the left, the big joints. I could have caught some short last night. Same area. Some last night. Last night changed it all. Off this candle. Bloop. The cryptos took a smack in the fizz. As I was telling y'all before, the dollar, you know, when you're looking at cryptos, if the dollar's strong, cryptos are going to drop. And for those people who've been watching their cryptos drop, it's because the dollar has been going crazy for like. Do y'all remember the Euro Yen long? I'm not Euro Yen. U.S. Yen long. I forgot where in the world we took this trade, but it was last year sometime. I think it was somewhere in here in January. It was y'all remember that trade? Courtney, I don't think you was here. Yeah. We up crazy pips from that entry. I just don't remember. It's in the Facebook group though. I drew a 4-hour long over a year ago. I just don't remember. I remember it was in February though. I think this was it. This the long right here. This it. 104,500. 105 even, one of them. Crazy, right? And I was telling, when I drew it, I was like, yo, this could be going crazy by the end of the year. What? This joint been rocking for like 2 years. Crazy. What's up, Esther? How you doing? Good to see you hanging out with us. Previous week's candles on the yens, really. I could have been in some of these yen pairs for 2 weeks. It's just been so long since I traded these yen pairs like that. Just been a while since I've taken trades and been in for a while. I had this euro yen long last week. I didn't stay in it. I didn't post no trades I took last week either. None. This happened Sunday evening. I wrote it. It was a holiday. It was Labor Day weekend. That's what it was. And this was a rally-based rally. Y'all want to talk about sick? It was a rally-based rally right here. It happened on Sunday. It was the weekend. I wasn't going nowhere. I got out at 50 pips. I think it was 50 pips. I got out at like 50. I'm gonna go all the way down to the zone. This rally-based rally right here. I had this trade and I got out of it right here. Maybe like 50 or 100 pips, something like that. It was this rally-based rally. I got out of this trade like a dummy. And the pound yen. So I was actually in this. I made $1,000 though, like a little over $1,000. And this pound yen here, from this zone right here. I want to talk about sick. It's a rally, the same rally-based rally that's in the euro yen. Was right here. 2 high highs. This also happened on the same Sunday. So the Sunday before Labor Day. I was supposed to be in this and in the euro yen both right now. I had all weekend and I just found them. And the yen was still all zero. Or all red. The yen was like all zero at the time. It was like crazy. But you know, it's that fight to get back to this point, because you know, of taking different styles and different types of trades. It was just that Sunday evening that price left like that. And those rally-based rallies were so pretty. The euro yen just missed me. I was trying to catch that one too. Last week, this candle right here. Just going with the trend. My zone was further down here. I think I was just a little too far. I was down in here. I was trying to get rich in 1 week, seeing if I could do it. Just missed me that Sunday too. And just showing y'all what the possibilities are of doing the work on the weekend. That's all I was showing y'all. Or on these trades. It's like if you do the work on the weekend and you put a couple hours in on the weekend, you can find that trade or those trades that you could be in potentially all week. Instead of nitpicking, you know. But these were perfect. 1, two. Same thing I teach y'all, two higher highs. This day broke the previous high. This was a level on level. I did my work. This level on level right here, price blew through that. It was up here. So whatever blew through that, that's what that was. It's just putting in the work and doing all of this when the market's still. Swiss yen too. I just couldn't catch all of them. Swiss yen was popping too on Sunday. Just every trade, and that's just to let y'all know, like, you will miss trades and you will be upset. I missed probably one of the biggest. Let me see. Pound yen. I missed one of the biggest, whatever the risk to reward ratios probably ever, and the amount of pips. That's at least 700 pips. I would have probably at least got 500 out of it. I would have got scared right here. That's like 400 or 500 pips. So you will go through this, people. Too high in the daily, big daily candle. It just never came to that low. And I didn't take it. I took that euro yen though. I just didn't hold it. So folks, you will find good trades. You know, I'm only saying that, Louis, to good morning, Mark. I'm only saying that, Lou, just to you know, time frames will mess with you. Because when I went to look for these trades, I was looking in a weekly, but then I took them in a scalp or a day trade mindset. Oh, it just blew through that, huh? Yeah. So what the US 30 blew through it too? Oh, it's still in there?
I've been trying to get better at like checking weekly and monthly too.
Well, that's what I did that week. That week that I drew these yen pairs, it was just me being previous week. I was just looking at this week, break this highs and break this supply zone. So I just took the supply off of this week to go that way. I mean, it wasn't stupid. It wasn't hard. It's not like it was, oh my God. It was the same thing. And this was just the squeeze play I told y'all about. This was just the squeeze play I told y'all about. I saw this, I knew what time it was. Because I know what the squeeze play is.
I ain't trying to hit my head no more.
I saw the squeeze play. I was like, oh, I know what y'all finna do. You know, so this was probably the easiest one. And the New Zealand yen just got away from me. Was the same thing. This candle right here. And taking this candle off of this. Because we blew through this area. It just missed me, that's all. We blew this high, this little fort. So just trying to go to the next level with it a little bit. Previous week's candles and stuff. That way you stay out the way. I didn't see this. And it's always good to take your time so you see stuff, you know, that you might have skipped over another time. I didn't see this. I only saw this. Now that I went to the daily. And just know that the higher the time frame, the more respect the chart gets. The chart respects higher time frames more than small ones. So people that trade small time frames, just know that if you're trading a small time frame, make sure it's a part of the larger time frame picture.
Yeah, I've been sticking to the higher time frames.
BD, Brian Dennis, what's good, brother? I'm in here, dropping some jewels, staying away from news and all of that. Another thing too, if you trade those weekly charts, you don't have to, you're not involved in all that news crap. So I just been practicing that, previous day, previous week a little bit more, and where to get in the chart. Like, you see how the Swiss is strong, and this candle last week broke these lows. So this week I'm looking to short this from somewhere, and that's just seeing it from last week and seeing relative strength, or the Swiss being strong like that. So really it's just previous weekend. See this candle last week on a strong Swiss? So you just finding that candle that can get you in it for the week. You just gotta be sitting there waiting, and it ain't just gonna come there when you want it. You're gonna have to wait a couple days probably. What Sunday was what? September 11th. Shout out to 9/11 people. Just enjoying your teaching. I don't be doing nothing, Dennis. Mark G, what's good, brother? I had to buy on pound yen from Friday. Yeah, I had to buy from last Sunday. You kind of staying out the way when you're doing that, though, when you kind of looking at the previous week. It's just still practicing it. Pound dollar was previous week. I didn't know that this morning. See that? Pound dollar hit the previous week's high. See, when you got time to look at the chart, you can find. I might have even known that. Did I know that? Nope. I don't think I would have traded the news, but when I tell people it's not just always news, it's the chart. That was perfect. But you gotta have this already lined up, like an alert on here and everything. I wish I had known that early this morning that that's where we was at. See the pound cat, previous week's high. And just knowing what you're doing in the downtrend. Pound being weaker than the dollar. New Zealand, same thing. Any Swiss pair really. If you see the Swiss looking the way it did, any Swiss pair. The U.S. Swiss is just going back up now, but it fell for 2 days. Off last week. See this Swiss candle came and broke the lows to the left. So this week, it fell. It fell for 2 days, which was Sunday and yesterday. Actually, it fell 100 pips, 96 to 95. Off of relative strength. So you had your first 100 pips this week off of last week. U.S. CAD too. It fell a little bit. But the Swiss was stronger, so your best bet was the previous week's Swiss pair. You didn't have to, but except for the let me see, pound Swiss, same thing. Pound yen. You just gotta do the work, lazy people. I'm always working. That's why I got something to tell y'all all the time. I'm always trying to sharpen some sword or something. This was a good previous week's trade. I think that's why I went long last night and just, I don't know, how was I doing? This was it too, man. Home run. Hanging out with my man. I was with Adam Matisco yesterday, people, for those that know Adam. Me and BJ went and hung out with Adam Matisco. God, it was late to the charts. Relative strength was late, everything. You gotta love Adam Matisco. Shout out to Adam Matisco. One of my mentors. Wouldn't be here without him. Very good brother.
What's the other one used to be with him? Adam and
Eamon? He's on Champ, Mickey. I saw Champ probably Champ. I went to lunch with Champ 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Adam got them curly whites.
Adam is a mountain man now. Adam is Walt Grizz right now. He's Marty Stauffer. But yeah, this I notice it's always something too. Every time, and I was saying that too. Every time I'm focused, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna lock in, and then somebody comes and be like, "Wait a minute." Whether it's New York, family, like it just seems to just. I'm focused this week, drawing previous week chart. I'm catching trades. Ready for last night. New Zealand's all red. Hey, I'm in town. Quentin, where you at? Just go hang out. I'm like, oh. You can't tell him no. Can't tell your mentor no.
I know they're proud of you with Pip Getterz.
Yeah, I told him somebody got to do it. You know. Somebody got to do it. Just me. I'm just me. But good folks, good folks. Maybe we'll get a little trend line break. Pop right there. A little former supply zone. Maybe we can get a little love back that way. Since the Euro wanna be strong. Mr. Euro. I was thinking about making some changes to the YouTube channel too. Just coming in here and doing some trade. So, you know, less teaching. Courtney, so that means you have to ask your questions on off time. Or in the Zoom.
You'll never get a hold of you.
Nah, in the Zoom. Don't act like that. Look at you about to stomp your feet and throw a tantrum and all that on live YouTube. Don't do that. Just in the Zooms. Because basically we're in the Zooms, and then when we go to YouTube Live, we'll already be in trades. As long as they're safe. I'm trying to slowly retire from teaching. Like, I don't want to teach it. I'd rather just take my previous week candles like this and go to the golf course. If I can. And then take my little nightly trades that I'm not taking because I'm hanging out drinking cocktails. Just go straight to trading because y'all should be okay by now. Was this? Yeah, last night this was these. A lot of these trades I fell asleep to because I have a live. So maybe we'll just go to straight. This wasn't bad either. Oh, this was the one. Is this the one I drew or the New Zealand yen? It was the New Zealand yen and the Aussie yen that had these zones last night. Yeah, we can just go straight to trading. Yeah, it was this rally-based rally last night. And that wasn't bad. That was like 50 pips. Let me see going to sleep because I want to be able to wait. I'm so scared to oversleep. And then if I don't do the live like last week, I'll be like, what's wrong with Q? He not doing those Zooms. So this wasn't a bad trade last night. And this yeah, this wasn't bad last night. This one and the Aussie yen, because the yen was still trash last night and the Aussie was green. So I think it was the Aussie yen. It was this zone right. What was this? Yeah, because once this candle right here did this, it was the 9 o'clock candle short, and that's what me and BJ was looking at. And when the 9 o'clock candle shorted, the trend is still up, so I'm looking for where to go long. And we got this right here and then this. I was just suck, man. This was such a beautiful trade last night. And just following the rules, Aussie was strong, the Swiss is strong, the New Zealand's weak. And I didn't get here in time because I was hanging out. So we were just looking at probably the New Zealand pairs, I think. And then by the time, I didn't want to trade while I was tipsy. And then be mad at myself for drunk trading. This wasn't a bad trade either last night. I don't even know if I would have held my trade over the news for this. Like once this did this, I would have got out. I'm good. 250, thank you. Maybe. What's my drink of choice? Oh man, I'm a lush, bro. Depends on how I feel, the time of year. Yesterday was a mojito Patron, Patron margarita day.
I miss drinking. I want a glass of champagne so bad.
What's funny is I went and said I'm gonna go focus and get busy. I'm trading previous week handle 300 pip trades. Then I start getting tipsy and going to the club. I went to Onyx 2 weeks ago. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get focused, and it seemed like right now, you cut certain things off so you can get focused, and then all of a sudden the people and the things you can't say no to, here they come. I'm like, like I barely see Adam and Champ, and Adam's on the road, so it's like, damn, I can't see Adam and Champ.
Yeah.
But again, like I tell you all the time, once you get it, you got it. So it's not the end of the world. Really, I'm just trying to get better at it right now.
Yeah, you gotta live your life too.
Stop it, okay? You hear all this is excuses I'm talking. Oh, you gotta live. You can't just. Then people be, hey, you gotta live when you older too.
Yep.
So for all those people that, you gotta live and enjoy life. When you get 63, don't call me and ask me for nothing. Because you was living life. Don't call me and ask me for nothing. Because you was living life. Don't take time away from doing what you gotta do because you gotta live life. If I had $1 for every time I heard somebody say that, I'm like, man, listen. I'm not living till I'm living the life I want to live. Until then, I'm working. I ain't got time out to do nothing. You lucky I used the bathroom. But I do take time out, It's just sometimes success requires a certain discipline and a certain. Success requires your attention, as Champ would always tell me. Success requires your attention. A lot of people don't give it attention. They think it's just supposed to. It's like it's a fake plant somewhere that just grows on its own. That's what success is. You don't have to water it. You don't have to add dirt. You don't have to turn the dirt over. You have to do nothing. You don't have to put it in sunlight. Success is like one of those. What's those things you get out? Now it used to be on the infomercial back in the day. You can. It's like potato head, but it's like a plant. Forgot what those are called. And they got them in different animals, shapes, and sizes, and it's a plant. You got to take care of anything living and growing. Success has to grow, just like you have to grow. So you have to water it and nurture growth.
Chia pet.
Yeah, chia pet. That's what it is. People think success is a chia pet. I just sit it over here. Nah. You got to trim. You got to take dead leaves. When them dead leaves start growing, see, I'm a botanist a little bit. I got plants. All my plants in my house is live. I don't do no fake plants. Them dead leaves start coming, them dead friends, them friends that's keeping you from growing, you got to pull those off. Yeah, chia pet. Thank you, Brian Dennis. Thank you, Esther. Once you get it, you got it. Yeah, once you get it, you got it. So the days I'll be like, yeah, I'm about to go crazy today. Somebody be like, yo, what's up, man? Blah, 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 blah. I meet you at 5 o'clock, man. I ain't seen you in a while. It's on me. Like, damn. It happens every weekend, every day without fail. What you doing this weekend, man? Let's go over here to the here. I'm in town, man. You don't say, you know what you hear? Q, you gotta live life, man. Like, will you stop? If I hear that as an excuse to pull me out the house again, you gotta live life, man. I've lived life. I'm still living.
Not pick and choose.
Yeah, you gotta, but you also, there's a part of life you gotta prepare too. That's why people don't be prepared. Because they don't spend the time living, you gotta prep too. All this time you living, you know how many people that was living that ain't here no more, that they take time out to get life insurance policies and wills and set up trusts and stuff because they was living. While you living, handle your business, people. How about that? Life ain't all play. Then when something happened to you, we got to go on GoFundMe to bury it. We got to, what thought you was living? All that living you was doing. You ain't put none of the living money to the side? Oh, I was living. I guess I've had a very traumatizing life. So I'm always be thinking this. I always be thinking of what's around the corner. The dark alleys of life. Like, yeah, this road is smooth, but there's a road right there. It's gonna tear your tires up. It's bumpy as hell. They ain't fixed that street in 100 years. I know where that street at. Oh, look, the US 30 coming out the zone. Ain't that thing? Ain't the thing coming out the thing? The thing. With the thing. Oh man, that is hilarious. US oil hit a little zone. Not bad. It was in a little uptrend too. That wasn't bad at all, actually, because we broke this supply zone right here. Wonder how Taylor Frame's doing. I gotta call T Frizz. Yeah, Aussie yen was a good trade last night. Yeah, folks, I don't trade the news, so I was thinking of y'all. Actually, this is what I was saying before Louis threw me off. That's all Q have to hear. It's on me. Yeah, it is. It's always on. It's on me. That's all I gotta hear. Hey, don't worry. Come on, man. Oh, when you trade and then you can finally pay for your mentor's meal. That's really what. Oh, I'm about to treat this shit out of Adam and Champ. I can't wait to pull out my credit card. It's on me when I'm with them because of what they've done for me. So that's exciting too, to be able to, you know, as much as they've pulled their credit cards out for me, you get to pull your credit card out for them. At least I have a credit card. Thanks to you, I have a credit card. I didn't have a credit card before, but thanks to you, I have multiple credit cards, and I'm going to use one today on our lunch. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you. So that's the fun part too of it, you know. See all this back and forth? This will mess with you. I ain't getting in that.
I can't think of guy's name. I'll tell you later. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, take your time. But yeah, folks, I do live. I've lived a lot, and some of us have lived so much that, you know, now it's time for business. I've done a lot of stuff. Remember, I've been in the music business. I've cut hair. I've traveled. I've done a lot. So right now, it's just about my peace right now, about doing absolutely nothing. You know, I am from New York, so I've been running, you know, trains, buses, chasing trains and buses, shoveling snow, dodging people in traffic, walking in street payphones. So just to sit still and listen to birds chirp, to me, is, I can do that for like 5 years because of the life I've had, you know. Just some peace and quiet sometimes is good for me. That's living right now. I don't need nothing. I don't need drinks. I don't need the club. I don't need to hang out. I just need right here. Yo, let me tell y'all something. Remember I told you I'd be watching cartoons and playing video games? I was in here watching the Inspector, the Pink Panther. The Pink Panther has a YouTube channel. Y'all remember the Pink Panther cartoon with Juju and the Inspector? Oh man, for those that are old enough, I'm over here watching the old episodes of the Pink Panther with the Inspector and Juju. Oh, that cartoon is incredible, man. Lennox Road and Buckhead, is that the beat road in your Lennox Road and Buckhead? I'm from New York, then Brian. I was making beats before I came down here. I don't understand your question or what you're saying. And I'm in here making food too. I like invented this thing called the breakfast burger. So I'm practicing my somebody I know wants a restaurant, so I'm practicing my cooking skills. Trying to get my weight up. So this year, next time, I'm gonna have all these muscles. I gotta get my weight back up from my accident. So I'm focusing on food too in my diet. I'm not eating out as much as I used to. For those that are interested, I'm not eating out as much as I used to. I'm at home trying to cook stuff. And the little, I don't know if y'all get frozen meals, the frozen, whatchamacallits in the bag, the PF Chang. The beef and broccoli one is incredible. I love it. What's going on here? What y'all got? Oh, we is leaving some lower highs. Yeah. Lower highs. See what you got going on. Where's 250 at? I'll give you to 250, player. Too high, a high action broke the highs. Maybe we'll get some love. If not, it might come down. See this little rally, base rally. This is at 147 even. Maybe in here or in here, you might get a little response. You know me, the real tall guy with the giant viewers. He said Scrawdy. Brian Dennis, you're a part of the thin clan too, buddy. But I've always been my size. I just want to be the version that I've never been, the Q version that's like 150, 60, 75, something. I don't know. Maybe 165 might be good. But see, now I get to sit still. This from living life. See, New York, if y'all go to New York is not full of people, maybe now, but back in the day, New York people or people from up north, because of our lifestyle, we weren't noticed to be overly heavy set. Even if you look at the rappers, I used to tell people this all the time, there's no SEC in New York. There's no linemen, there's none of that. Linebackers in New York, everybody in New York is rapper size. Okay, if you go to New York and look at the average male size in New York, is a rapper size. Joel Santana, Jim Jones, Havoc, Prodigy, me, look, Ja Rule, just go look. They may play basketball. You got some freaks of nature that come play back, like Ron Artest and them. But if you look at most people from New York, we're not, it's more of a hustle bustle lifestyle. We burn a lot more calories running from trains, elevators, ups and down stairs, walking everywhere, parking 100 miles away from your house. See, when your garage just hits the door and you go right in and pull groceries in, you tend to gain a little bit more weight than somebody who got to pull their groceries up a building without elevator. There's buildings in New York without elevators. And people live on the 5th and 6th floor and they got to bring their groceries all the way up. You done burnt 1 million calories doing that. People go to laundromats in New York. It's a whole nother lifestyle. And if you are outside, if you're a street person, chances are likely, it's just a lifestyle thing. I noticed that when you come down here, and it's not, negative. It's just you learn to relax more here and learn to live. People down here live long, I think. I call it a porch lifestyle. You sit on the porch and drink sweet tea and lemonade and watch the sunset and let mosquitoes bite on you and stuff like that. In New York, it's hard to get a porch and enjoy sunsets. And that's my lifestyle anyway, from just hustling and grinding and running all the time. Eating, standing up, eating on the go. All that amazing food you can eat while standing up. That food. Pizzas and egg rolls and Chinese food, not sit at home and say grace and sit together and then we fall asleep after we eat. It's right back out the door after you eat. And that's just me though. That's just my life. I'm still like that a little bit. But now I'm like chilling. I'm sitting still, so I might be able to, Plus, I've never been married either, too. So if I get married, I might gain a couple. Might gain a couple pounds if I get married. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I don't like news. I don't know which direction this stuff is going in. I'm not messing around. It's probably going to go in the direction it's going in, everything. I'll wait. Me personally, I'll wait till the market settles. Or if you trade high time frames, people, you don't have to get involved in this foolishness. Off the New Zealand being weak last night. Previous day, if you look at yesterday, broke the highs. So you got a higher, low, higher, low. Let's see tomorrow if we can do that. And last night we did. You could have held it maybe and then gotten the news, or you could have just took this trade. To me, this was good enough. From here last night, beautiful trade. I think this was It's almost 100 pips. So beautiful trade, beautiful trade. The euro's getting dusted. Previous week's high. Just what happens when you go hang out with people. You're not prepared for stuff. But when you prepared, this stuff be easy. Preparation is everything with trading, folks. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's more prep than anything. And when you prep, that's when you have your best weeks. Okay? Your best weeks are when you prep. Look how many previous weeks this is. Could have been in this for a whole month. Well, I can't say it's easy. Once you get it, it's easy. Okay, once you get it, it's like riding a bike. Once you ride the bike, that's it. Once you learn, that's it. So that's how you gotta look at it, people. My advice would to always be to start in the high time frames first. Because that tells you the overall picture. Okay. High time frames first, very important. Oh, now you don't want to come down here, ain't that? Oh, the Aussie end zone hit. Oh, this is from last night. My bad. So US 30 still dropping. All right, folks, I'm about to get out of here. YouTube, for this YouTube channel, we just gonna probably just start trading. Probably gonna do more Asia sessions than anything. So what I'm not gonna do is put the Zoom link out. I'm just gonna be trading, and then I'm just gonna hit the live button. And if you get the notification, y'all might want to hit the notification button so you get the notification when I go live. Because I'm just going to trade, and if I see something, I'll just hit the live button. I'm not going to send a Zoom link out. Okay, except for the normal days. Okay, the normal days like today and Thursday, I'll send a Zoom link out. But for any days other than that, I'm just going to hit the live button. The YouTube group, I probably will tell y'all we getting ready to go live. I'm probably going to try to set up my Instagram and my YouTube. Not Instagram and Facebook channel to go live too as well. So just thinking of how I want to do it. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. Holla if you hear me. The Euro Aussie just came out the zone. A little bit. I want to know what this gonna do. I'll check on it later. But it's coming out of there. Dang nabbit. What was it? 250? Well, I was right, wasn't it? 250. I'll see what it's going to do later. I still like this too, but we'll see. All right, folks. It's hard for me to keep girlfriends. As you always say that too. It's hard for me to keep girlfriends. That's why it's part of my life change too, so I can attract other than what I've been attracting. Remember, I'm a street dude, so I have to change everything about me, not just like the success part and the, changing how I dress and all of that stuff. It's also what you attract too. So folks, just because you might change, sometimes we got to change what we attract to. Or what you're used to being around. Like I'm different, but I can't expect different if I'm still going to Onyx. as much as I love it, nothing's gonna change if that's where I'm going, because that's what I'm gonna attract. Stuff that I'm not gonna marry. I'm not attracting stuff that I'm gonna marry. I attract fun evenings and fun weekends. That's my track. And this evening was fun. Oh, the food was great. I attract great 2-day excursions, kidnappings, like a good kidnapping. For those that, I don't mean a bad kidnapping, I mean the good kidnapping, where you don't see or hear from me for about 2-3 days. I'm good at that. I'm great at that. But longer than that, I have trouble. I don't know what it is. It's because I don't know. But I'm trying to attract something different. But so I have to change. I have to go to different places and different environments and different, I'm thinking about just leaving the country. Just leave the country. But that's another story. I'll talk to y'all later. It's always fun with y'all. I love y'all. Like, cook food. All right. Esther, I appreciate you, Karen, Louie, Brian Dennis, the whole YouTube gang, Mark G, BJ, Courtney. Raphael wasn't here today. He probably was doing something. Randy, I don't know where Randy went. Well, everybody, I appreciate y'all for coming through. I'll send y'all a link for Thursday. Esther, you might be right. I was thinking of doing all Asia session lives. I don't know why, but I've been given that thought and doing no US sessions and just doing all Asia sessions live. Team Asia. That way I can focus and I ain't got to worry about getting up. We can be here to 2-3 in the morning and y'all just fall asleep on here. It'd be like a 6-hour live. Because we'll just be here we'll just be here all night. Going in. That way I ain't got to worry about getting up in the morning. I ain't got to worry about whatever. We can sit and trade the 1 o'clock candle. We can be here to 2-3 in the morning. Facts. Yeah, I don't do well waking up either. That's not my thing. It takes me a while. Like if I'm up now trading a lot, my brain probably ain't ready until the 1 o'clock candle. Honestly. Because it takes me a minute. I come in here at 4 or 5 o'clock. I might not get into a trade until 9 something. See this short last night? This happened at 9 o'clock. New Zealand dollar short. 9 o'clock. Euro RZ long, Euro New Zealand long last night. Let's go back. Right here, this base rally last night. 19 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So I'm here early. But I'm looking at the charts 3 or 4 hours ahead of time. That's why I do so well in Asia. Because I take my time. And I use relative strength and everything. So I'm thinking about doing all Asias. All right. So I'm still thinking about it just so we can do, because I don't want to teach anymore. I just want to tell you, Courtney, you like my last student. So the Pip Getterz, Pip Getterz is still going to be here, but as far as just on YouTube teaching, I'm not doing. I want to have more trading time on YouTube where we in trades. We're in them. Instead of me going over the strategy and me doing this. By the time I go live, I want to be in the trade. I don't want to be quadding and because we behind. We late. You know what I'm saying? So by the time we go live, in the Zoom, we can do all of that. But by the time we go live, we need to be in our trades.
It makes sense. The best for last. I'll be the last to do.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. You bring us all the way home.
Yeah.
All right. So just thinking about doing some things and changing some things, and I'll let y'all know. I'll keep y'all updated. You dig?
Yep.
All right, y'all. Zoomers, Pip Getterz, I'll see y'all in a minute. BJ, I'm at the crib. Where's Randy at? Well, Randy's probably doing him. All right, y'all. Everybody in YouTube land, I'll see y'all on Thursday. Okay, and I'll let y'all know what my final decisions are. We just gonna be doing a lot more trading and less teaching. So I'll see y'all in a minute. Thanks, Courtney. YouTube land. Appreciate y'all for coming out. All right. Thanks of billions. All right, we're gonna keep it funky. We probably gonna limit the pairs too to help understand. So we probably do Asia session, and then we'll probably just do like yen pairs. Okay, or different nights we just focus on certain pairs so we don't confuse ourselves. All right. Cool. All right, people, I'll see y'all in a minute. Again, take it easy, take it light. Don't forget to stop by our Patreon and our apparel page. Thank you kindly. And folks, thank you for watching.